Coach, on the road once again with the MLB Stars of the Game, and I got the man here for the Tigers, RG. How we doing?
Good, good. Happy to be here. Excited to be playing tonight.
Every kid's dream of playing in the big league. RG in the big leagues. What's that feeling like?
It's awesome. It's, from a young age, it was my dream, and now that I'm here, it's like crazy. I never take a day for granted, and I enjoy every single second.
So what was those dudes like getting here to the big leagues?
Yeah, I mean, it's tough. I mean, even in high school, I'm facing guys throwing 95, 98. And then the minor leagues, it's a grind. You're traveling long bus rides, but it was a lot of fun, and I'm just happy to be able to go through it and be here.
So you know anything about them peanut butter jelly sandwiches?
Oh yeah, a little bit, not that much, but a little bit. And peanut butter and jelly sandwiches are my favorite now. So it was a good thing we still had them.
Not in the big leagues. Come on, y'all got a chef up here.
No, yeah. I mean, I'm still in love with Uncrustables. The small circle peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. So.
Stop telling me that. So, a lot of kids think you guys get drafted. You're on the big leagues the next day. I want to say, you guys got to pay a lot of dues to get here.
No, yeah. I mean, a lot of long bus rides, a lot of, playing a bunch of games in, sometimes fields that aren't very good with not the best food. And, it's a grind, and it's kind of a rite of passage, and, it's just part of it.
Chris Sale told me about some Motel 6s and all that. You know anything about that?
I stayed at a couple of Red Roof Inns. I'm not sure what it's like now, but there's still some. I'm sure there's still some tough ones, and but there's some nicer ones now.
You just say that for the TV audience, right? Well, compared to Sheraton and the High Life, you guys get in the big leagues.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely a lot different here in the big leagues than it was in the minors, for sure.
So, I mean, when you were coming up, I'm sure there were major league guys that you idolized. Who were some of the guys that you idolized along the way?
A big veteran for me, coming up was Robbie Grossman. We had him for a couple of years, and he kind of taught me and Torque the way, how to act, what to do, what times, to be anywhere. And, if it wasn't for him, I'm not sure how we would have had to learn the hard way, being late to things and what so. But he was a big reason why we had a comfortable upbringing in the big leagues, and props to him.
So how is a big league player supposed to act for those youngsters out there?
I mean, be yourself. To be honest, just make sure you're on time, do whatever you need to be on time for, have some fun, and be yourself.
The fans got this notion y'all get paid and just live a wild life. They don't understand. You got to be modest in your lifestyle.
No, I mean, we, a lot of us make the minimum, and, we sleep all day and we come to the field at 1 or 2 o'clock. It's not like we're out all night. We're just kind of, getting our recovery in, making sure we're doing all the right things to be able to play for the next day.
So you come to the ballpark at 1 o'clock for a 6 o'clock game?
I got here at 1:30 today.
And what are you guys doing all that time?
We got a lift. We're in the training room. I just got back from the cage. Did some stuff on the field earlier. So there's stuff we're doing for sure when we get here.
When I coached high school ball, we would show up about an hour before, take a infield, outfield is ready to play the game. College ball, we get there about 2 hours before, take a little BPM ready to play the game. They don't understand. A whole lot goes into it on this big league level.
Yeah, we play 162 games a year, and that's just the regular season. And then you got 30 games in spring training too, and then you got the postseason as well. So we're playing a lot of baseball games, and it's hard on the body. So doing the right things, getting in the training room, getting here early to get the body the way it's supposed to be so you can play.
I know Troy Hunter told me he lost about 15 pounds during the season. How much weight do you shed?
Maybe 5. I try to keep it on, with protein and all the other stuff they give us, but it's hard to keep it on for
Just
sure.
5?
Yeah.
You sound like me. You don't move too much. So, man, what is it like for fans to calling your name and having your uniform and wanting your autograph? What is that like for a major leaguer?
Oh, it's awesome. still to this day, I look up in the stands and there's people wearing Riley Greene jerseys, and I'm like, oh wow, that's pretty cool. So it's awesome, and I never take a day for granted, like I said.
So let's see, what's your number 31? How did you come up with number 31?
That's the number they gave me.
Oh, you ain't had no choice.
No, that was the number they gave me, and my dad's number was 21 when he played, so 31's kind of close to it. So yeah.
Okay, all right, I understand now. So last two questions. What has this big league experience been like for you?
It's been awesome. I've made a lot of really good friendships, and learned so many things from older guys, and I get to travel around the country to different cities and stadiums, and it's incredible. And like I said, I never take a day for granted, and it's a blessing to be here.
Do you pinch yourself sometime like, wow, I'm really in the big league?
Yeah, oh yeah. I mean, I'll sit down and be like, oh, I'm a big league baseball player, and I'm 24 years old, so it's pretty cool.
So have you walked over to any of the guys on other teams and asked them for their autographs?
Just a few people. I played with Bobby Witt Jr. On Team USA, so I got an autograph from him, and I got Miggy's autograph when he was here a couple years ago too. So
Coach will give you his before he leaves. Last question. Every kid's dreaming of playing in the big leagues. Get that call, you go into the big leagues, walk in the locker room for the very first time, see your uniform hanging up. What's that feeling like?
It's crazy. I took a picture, and I sent it to my parents, and I just felt like I was on top of the world for a day, and it's awesome, and never take it for granted.
Did you cry?
No, I did not cry, but
He cried.
I did not cry. I had a big smile on my face, that's for sure.
That's the same thing as crying.
Yeah,
You know,
I didn't
okay,
say.
there you go. Mama cry?
Oh yeah.
We know Mama cry.
Yeah.
Coach on the road with the man. Appreciate it. Thanks a lot.
Yep.
Join our dynamic league. Elite Baseball 4, 1.US. Chicago Southland Fall Baseball. Engaging schedule. Our games take place on Sundays, in addition to featuring an exciting Tuesday and Thursday league that offers competitive play and opportunities for growth. This program is proudly open to passionate players aged 17 to 60, welcoming both seasoned athletes and newcomers alike. Experience the thrill of the game from September through November, showcasing your skills and building lifelong friendships along the way. Don't miss out on this fantastic opportunity to be part of a supportive and enthusiastic baseball community. Register today to ensure your spot and step onto the field with a dedicated team. Visit Elite Baseball 4 1.US, Elite Baseball 4 1.US to sign up now. On social media, click the link to follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Fanbase, our podcast, become a subscriber on our YouTube channel, and visit our website. On social media, click the link to follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Fanbase, our podcast, become a subscriber on our YouTube channel, and visit our website at mem247.com. That's mem247.com.